Hey, what's going on, Rudder Nation? This is another installment of Jerry's Short. It's the mini episode I like to share later in the week so that you can get a nice little tidbit of knowledge, encouragement, practical tip to go into the weekend and start thinking about how to launch into the next week with a lot of power and gusto and all that good stuff. This time around, I want to talk about a talk I just gave really a few days ago for me, but this could be months, weeks, years for you listening in. And it has to do with taking a leap, but having a plan. So, a friend of mine, Ashley Ridgeway-Washington, hosts an annual vision board, like dream session, where friends, colleagues come together and they start planning out what is the life and career they want for themselves. And I was invited in as one of the she called vision mentors, where she wanted me to share more specifically this leap of faith I took when I left my job at the end of 2022. And then rather than just regrouping and applying for a new corporate job, I decided I'm going to write my book, I'm going to launch a business, and I'm going to try entrepreneurship, and I'm going for it. So I took this leap that really has been on my heart and my mind for years. I mean, well over a decade. I've dreamt of being a public speaker, a keynote speaker, an author, helping people live their best lives. And I never really did anything towards it as far as taking a leap. However, it turns out I have been growing in my corporate job. I have been gaining the skills and the experience and knowledge needed to now take that leap of faith. So it's kind of like they say, an overnight success did not happen overnight. It happened for many, many years prior to that. And I still haven't achieved the success I'm going after. I've just made the leap. So, what did I do? Did I have a plan? Did I just say, "Oh, heck with it. Let's just go all out"? Well, there was kind of a plan. So when I made the decision that I'm going to take a stab at being an entrepreneur, there were some things I needed to discuss, specifically with my wife, because she's in this with me. And we depend on an income that we agreed we'll just go ahead and give up for, just various reasons, but mainly so I could regroup and just bring my whole self back together. Uh, so we had to talk through finances. What are the financial goals that we need to have? What are the criteria that lets us know that we're doing successful, like we're being successful in the endeavor? Also, how much time can we really expect to grow the business, and when should we start seeing revenue come in? So we had to talk through all those reasonable, realistic facts of life and business. So how do we know we're going to be reaching success? How long should it take? How much money do we have in the bank right now to get us there so we can focus on the business? And so we had to talk through money. So that, I would say, that's the first thing. Sit down with your partner, with your family, talk through what the dream is, what it is you want to achieve, and then financially, can you get there? And then what are the red flags to let you know, hey, we either got to course correct to make things better, or we're going to have to put this on the shelf for now and go get a corporate job. Now, my friend Vincent Pugliese, he says that if you have a backup plan, like going out and getting a job, that almost guarantees you're not going to pursue your job. However, at the same, and I agree with him. I think you need to go all out, go all in to really make your business work. And at the same time, you've got to know what are the guardrails that let you know this really isn't worth the effort. It isn't working. We need to regroup. And in the meantime, we need to go get more income to support the family and all those things. So there is a plan, and it has to do with finances predominantly. But we also put in some guardrails. So what is it that we have to agree to so that while we're pursuing this dream of entrepreneurship for me and for our family, what are the must-haves? We must have our ongoing date nights. We got to have our relationship thriving as a married couple. We're empty nesters. We've only got each other and our daughter who lives down the street. So, other than that, though, I mean, our daughter, she's going to grow up. She's going to have her own life. Our son is already enjoying his new life. And so for the rest of my life, I've got my wife. She's got me. And grandkids will come into the picture probably in the next few years. And so it's very important that my wife and I are together on the same page, growing together, business or not. And so that was first and foremost our priority. But then we also had some other things. We want to travel. We want to be able to be available for our kids as they go through their life stages. So the business needs to make room for that. We need to make room for time off. We needed to talk through finances of like, okay, so we got this much that goes into the business, and then this percentage goes for taxes, this percentage goes in for growth, the rest is for us to spend, and then of that, this is how we want to spend our personal finances. So yes, have a plan, take that leap of faith. But more importantly, what I shared with that group just this past weekend, but for you could have been a long time ago, who knows? I shared with them more important than the plan is to have the vision. So what is it you want your business to do? How do you want it to help people? How do you want it to change the world? What are the rules of play and get out? And, once you have that established, because your plan, if it's anything like my life in the Army or any other experience I've had in the real world, no plan ever survives first contact with the enemy. So your plan is not going to survive first contact with the real world. You're going to have to make adjustments. You're going to have to make changes. You might even have to take your original plan, throw it out the window, and create a whole new plan. But if your vision is clear and your purpose is clear, it doesn't, as long as you have a plan that helps you, it helps you reduce time wasted, it helps keep you focused, it lets you know how you know you're succeeding or not. But at the same time, write that plan in pencil if you have to. Keep the vision clean and clear and plain on tablets, on stone. That's the vision you want to live for. But the plan is just the method to get there, and that could always change. So what gave me the confidence to take the leap? I had a very clear vision. I want to have a strong marital relationship. I want to be free to connect with my family. And I want the income to support it all and the flexibility in my work schedule. And the business needs to help people who want to be servant leaders so they can have impact at their workplace as well as in their family lives. So purpose there. So there you have it. I took the leap of faith, but I had a plan. The plan is written in pencil, but that's okay because my vision is written and carved into tablets. So hopefully that gave you some inspiration and some encouragement. What is your vision for your life? What is the thing you want to accomplish in the next 3 years to get to that ultimate life that you want to live? And then what are the goals that are going to help get you there? So clear vision on tablets, plan in pencil, and then when are you going to take that leap to go pursue the dream you want to live that helps you thrive in your faith, your family, and your career? So that's been another Jerry Short. I hope you got something out of that. You can find more information at the show notes at beyondtherut.com/JS004. You can also find this on YouTube. And if you like what you heard, hit the share button and share this with a friend, a family member, a coworker, or that neighbor across the street, or at least put it on social media and tell folks why you liked this episode. All right, that's all I've got. Until next time, go live life beyond the rut. Take care.